My husband interviewed my sister's new boyfriend for 3 hours, not a casual chat, an actual interview with prepared questions, a scoring rubric, and a PowerPoint presentation about family values and expectations. My sister Emma had been dating Marcus for 4 months when she finally agreed to bring him to our family dinner. My husband Tom, who works in the air, decided this was the perfect opportunity to properly vet him. I thought he was joking when he printed out evaluation forms. Tom, you are not seriously. Someone needs to protect Emma. She has terrible judgment in men. He wasn't wrong. Emma's last 3 boyfriends included a guy who borrowed $5,000 and disappeared, one who was secretly married, and another who tried to recruit our entire family into his MLM scheme. When Marcus arrived, Tom handed him a folder. "What's this?" Marcus asked, looking confused. "Your interview packet. Please review the agenda while I set up the projector." Emma's face went red. "Tom, this is insane. Question 1. Tom interrupted, clicking his presentation remote. "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" Marcus looked at the projected slide showing a timeline with relationship milestones. He studied it for a moment, then said, "Well, according to your chart, married with 1.5 children and a mortgage." Tom made a note. Humor as deflection salve. For the next hour, Tom grilled Marcus about everything: financial planning, AWA goals, family medical history. He even had a section called Hypothetical Crisis Management where Marcus had to explain how he'd handle various emergencies. Emma's car breaks down at 2 a.m. 3 hours away. What do? Drive to get her immediately. You have an important meeting at 8 a.m. She's more important than any meeting. Tom made another note. I saw him write correct answer, but he kept his stern expression. Then came the practical exam. Tom led Marcus to the garage where he deliberately disabled Emma's car battery. "Fix it," he said, handing Marcus a toolbox. Marcus stared at the engine for a moment, then pulled out his phone. "Calling for help already?" Tom sounded disappointed. "No, calling Emma's dad. He's a mechanic. I'm smart enough to know when I need an expert." Tom actually smiled. Mad another note. The final test was the weirdest. Tom put on a movie and left the room, telling Marcus to watch it with Emma. Our turns camera running 20 minutes in. Emma fell asleep on Marcus's shoulder. Marcus carefully adjusted her position so she'd be comfortable, turned down the volume, and spent the next hour reading Tom's interview packet while she slept. When Tom reviewed the footage later, he saw Marcus had written responses to every single question in the packet. 3 pages of thoughtful answers about his intentions, his past mistakes, and why he loved Emma. At the end, Marcus had written, "I know Emma's family protects her because she's been hurt. I can't promise I am perfect, but I can promise I'll try to be worthy of the trust you are considering giving me." Tom was sold, but he didn't tell Marcus that. Instead, he called Marcus the next day saying he'd passed the initial screening and would need to complete Phase 2, and background check, and 3 professional references. Marcus provided everything. His references were his college professor, his boss, and surprisingly his ex-girlfriend's mother, who wrote, "Marcus is the only ex I've ever recommended. He's a good man who wasn't right for my daughter but will be perfect for someone." 3 months later, Marcus asked Tom for permission to propose to Emma. Tom pulled out a binder. "I've prepared a proposal planning guide," Marcus laughed. "Actually, I was hoping you'd help me plan it. I know Emma would want you involved." They spent weeks planning together. Tom used his project management skills to coordinate an elaborate proposal involving Emma's favorite restaurant, hidden photographers, and our entire family. When Emma said yes, Tom hugged Marcus and whispered, "You passed the real test. You didn't run away from my crazy interview." Marcus whispered back, "I kept the packet. Thought it might help with wedding planning." They've been married 2 years now. Tom and Marcus do weekly golf games where Tom brings marriage performance reviews and Marcus plays along, rating his own husband metrics. Last week, Emma announced she's pregnant. Tom already sent Marcus a new packet, Fatherhood Readiness Assessment. Marcus texted me a photo of him filling it out at his desk. Caption, "Some things never change." The baby's nursery has a framed copy of Marcus's original interview packet on the wall. Tom's already preparing interview questions for when the kid starts dating.